South by Southwest, and it's going good. Actually started with electronic production, dance music, probably when I was 18, 17, around, 1997, 98. So I started the Treasure Fingers project in Atlanta, and at the time it was like a big boom with like the indie electro remixes, and I was just working with Snowden. Actually, Jordan from Snowden is who was the main guy helping me, who told me, I should go forward with Treasure Fingers and get this music out. So working with them, and then Castlevania and Clever, also from Atlanta, they were doing kind of the same type of sound, so we were throwing parties together. And then after Fool's Gold happened, I signed with AM Only. I got a manager, all that. They were all based in New York, and so I ended up moving to New York and have been in Brooklyn for the past 2 years. South by Southwest is, I've actually heard about it since I was a teenager, because I was playing in punk bands and hardcore bands and stuff like that. I've always thought of it as more as like an indie rock festival, pretty much. The past maybe 4 or 5 years, I've seen more parties and showcases being added with electronic artists and DJs and stuff like that. So last year, I decided to come down and check it out, and did a couple showcases, a few unofficial parties and daytime parties and stuff like that, and I absolutely loved it. Like, it was a different vibe from here in America, we only really have Winter Music Conference as far as dance music goes and conferences. So I've done that for the past 6 years, and to actually, I came here with, I didn't really know what to expect, but I thought it was amazing. The diversity, the crowds were totally different. In the day you could go watch a black metal band if you wanted to, and then go to like a house music party that night. So I actually really enjoyed that. I don't know, I think it's just great to get out there, get exposure. It's just a totally different market than Winter Music Conference. Yeah, I think with the clubs here, I've noticed there's a strip kind of on the west side, but it seems more like kind of the bougie bottle service type clubs that I'm sure they're open year round. And those actually have better sound systems and stuff, but the crowds there are a little different. And then playing at more of the rock venues, I usually hate playing in those because the sound systems are geared for bands, and they usually sound quite shit with dance music played through them. With South by Southwest, I feel like they bring in extra sound, and I don't know, I think for the actual showcases they bring in engineers that know what they're doing, and they gear it for dance music. So it's been pretty good. And then they don't actually have a DJ booth, so they have to set up a DJ booth, and they've been nailing it most of the time. It's good equipment. Obviously, like the Pioneer stuff, which is standard. The DJ M800 and CDJ 1000s are everywhere. Yeah, with the technology now, it's going so fast that I feel like once I learn something and kind of master it, that the next version is out, or there's something newer or better, and you got to learn that one again. But I think it's ultimately good. I think it's good people are trying to integrate with each other, which I felt early on in the digital side when people were moving. Everyone was trying to create their own exclusive thing where it only works with that. But now you see, like, I'm using Traktor now, and they're very proactive about making it work with the CDJ. They were showing me a demo with the CDJ 2000 where you can plug it in where it controls it through USB, and you don't have to have a CD in there or anything. So I think it's good that there's a few partnerships like that coming up, and you can use Pioneer with Native Instruments, Traktor, or whatever different stuff, and they actually work well together, whereas they aren't trying to be so exclusive. Video stuff is something else that's pretty cool, and I've seen some really good performances with like live VJing, and I like the traditional, like I watched Peanut Butter Wolf once, and he was killing it with it. He was using the DVJs. Everything was synced up perfectly. He was killing it. He was scratching. He was scratching with drum solos, and you see the video behind him with the drummer playing, and it was pretty sick. So I think something like that really brings a DJ performance, to that next level. But yeah, I would love to move into I'm trying to brainstorm something where it's a new performance where I'm playing, maybe even Ableton, where I'm doing a half live thing where some stuff's triggered. I'm playing samples, playing some maybe leads live, or singing on the talkbox. But at the same time, I'm triggering videos or something at the same time, some type of visual thing happening. So I'm excited how everything's happening, and it's making it really accessible for new artists, I think. And you can just go out, search online, find some new stuff, find tutorials, put it out there. You know, with the internet, you can do anything at this point. You could find those programs, make a good track, play a show, record that show, put it on YouTube, Twitter that, and book a tour the next day. You know, like you never know how things are going to work now with viral, you know, marketing and everything. So it's good, I think. Yeah, I would say as a first comer to South by Southwest, just a few points. First thing I stress to everyone is kind of like staying downtown. Even if the hotel's expensive, like stay right downtown, because cabs are hard to get. They'll try to rip you off. They'll kick you out of their cab if you don't want to pay them what they want, and it's kind of weird. But if you're downtown, it's easy accessible to everything. You can just walk back to your hotel after playing shows and not have to worry about anything. That was the biggest pain in the ass I had when I first moved here. I mean, not moved here, but first time I came here. Because I was staying 5 miles out from the city, I think, and had to get a cab every single time I wanted to go to anything. Secondly, I would say burn some CDs, make some CDs, make promotional stickers. Or just be creative. Come up with some new way to promote yourself with some type of product to hand out or anything, you know. And just come here fully prepared with it. T-shirts or even, you know, something basic. And just hit the streets, hit the parties where you know the crowd would be into the music you're playing. And get your stuff out. And then as far as the, you know, getting on an official showcase is good. But I think playing any other party is also good. So if you don't have the money to register, or if you don't get accepted as an official showcase, or have anyone to sponsor you, or whatever it takes, you know, I would say just find out who promoters are, find out clubs, ask them who the booking agents are for the club, and just try to, even opening slots here, people go out at noon here, so if you may be playing at 4 p.m. in a dark club and there's going to be people there. It's quite odd, but it works out. So it's all about promotion, just getting your name out and talking to as many people as you can, and networking. You know, virtually everyone is here, I would say. So you could go out and meet anyone. There's music attorneys, there's PR agents, there's record labels, there's other DJs, there's producers, there's bands. And literally you'll bump into them on the street. It's so saturated here. So just talk to people, and I don't know, even on your flight here, you'll probably be sitting, your flight will be half full with people that are coming here to work. So it's a good time to network.